Hello everyone, in this video I am going to explain MH AAC CET from start to end, from filling online forms, exams to cap rounds and getting admission in college. If you have appeared for MH AAC CET for the first time, you might be very curious about the selection process or college admission process. In this video I'll try to cover the after result admission process and I'll try to explain the general cap round information leading to the college admissions. So the exam is called MH AAC CET. I would like to tell you the full form of MH AAC CET. MH means Maharashtra, AAC means Applied Arts and Craft, CET means Common Entrance Test, Maharashtra State Common Entrance Test Cell. From now onwards we are going to call it CET Cell. It conducts this exam, MH AAC CET, and this exam is entrance test for admission in full-time professional visual art courses, which is Bachelor of Fine Art, BFA. So there are 7 streams for BFA. Those are Bachelor of Fine Art, BFA in Painting, BFA in Applied Art, BFA in Sculpture, BFA in Interior Decoration, BFA in Ceramic, BFA in Metal Work, BFA in Textile Design. So all these 7 streams are there. To get admission in any of this course in Maharashtra, in any college, this MH AAC CET is mandatory. Without this MH AAC CET, this entrance test, you will not be able to get admission in any college in Maharashtra for Bachelor of Fine Art. So here I would like to share the list of the universities and its affiliated colleges in Maharashtra for Bachelor of Fine Art. Number 1, Mumbai University, and it is having 6 affiliated colleges. So the first college is Sir JJ School of Art, Mumbai, which is affiliated to Mumbai University, and it is having BFA in Painting, BFA in Sculpture, BFA in Textile Design, BFA in Interior Decoration, BFA in Metalwork, BFA in Ceramic. It is having 6 streams for Bachelor of Fine Art. For Applied Art, they are having the different college with the same kind of name. The second college is Sir JJ Institute of Applied Art, which is affiliated to Mumbai University, and it is having only Applied Arts as a stream for Bachelor of Fine Art. Third Mumbai University affiliated college is Rachna Sansad College of Applied Art, which is having BFA in Applied Art. Fourth college, Viva Institute of Applied Art, which is affiliated to Mumbai University, and it is having Bachelor of Fine Art in Applied Art. Number 5 is BS Bandekar College of Applied Art, Sawantwadi, which is affiliated to Mumbai University, and it is having BFA in Applied Art. Number 6 college, which is affiliated to Mumbai University, is Padma Shri Vasantdada Patil College of Engineering, Mumbai. It is having BFA in Applied Art. Then comes Rashtra Santa Tukadoji Maharaj University, Nagpur, and it is having only one affiliated college, which is Government College of Art and Design, Nagpur, which is having BFA in Painting and BFA in Applied Art. Then comes Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. It is in Aurangabad, and it is having only one affiliated college for Bachelors of Fine Art, which is Government College of Art and Design, Aurangabad. It is having Bachelor of Fine Art in Painting, BFA in Applied Arts, and BFA in Textile Design. Then fourth university is Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. It is having 2 affiliated colleges. One is Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Fine Art, which is having Applied Arts, Bachelor of Fine Art in Applied Art, and the second college is Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Applied Art, which is in Pune, and it's affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University. It is having Bachelor of Fine Arts in Applied Art. Now the eligibility criteria to apply for this exam is minimum 45% for general category candidates in HSC or 12th class or its equivalent, and 40% for reserved category candidate in HSC or its equivalent exam. If you are a foreign nationals, then you don't need to appear for this MH AAC CET. There is something different which is called SCET. and there you have to appear. 5% of seats are reserved for foreign nationals, and you have to score more than 0 in SCET. Just like that, for Jammu and Kashmir migrants, 40 or 45%, they don't need to have that. They just have to appear for SCET and score more than 0. Government nominees also do not need to go for MH AAC CET. They also will appear for SCET and they have to score more than 0. If you fulfill this minimum criteria, then you are eligible to apply for MH AAC CET online. All process is online and you just have to fill the online form. While filling this online form, you do not need to upload any documents except your photograph and signature. After that, you can submit your form, and later on you have to pay your fees. You can pay that through online payment gateways. For all India candidates and general category candidates, the fees means the application fees for MH AAC CET is 1700 rupees. Candidates from Maharashtra and belongs to reserve category, these candidates need to pay 1200 rupees as the application fees. After paying your fees, you can select your practical examination center, and after that the next important process is to download the hall ticket. Then the hall ticket will be issued by the CET cell. Dates they will announce, and you have to log in and download your hall ticket for practical exams. So now I am going to talk about how the exam will be and what are the subjects. There will be 3 practical exams and 1 theory exam. You can call it general knowledge exam. So paper number 1 is a 2D design, or you can say design practical. There will be 1 question, and for this 1 question maximum 50 marks, and the time 1 hour and 30 minutes will be given. Paper number 2 is object drawing, and here also you will get 50 marks maximum, and timing for this exam will be 1 hour. Paper number 3 memory drawing, it is having 50 marks maximum, and in 1 hour and 30 minutes you have to complete it. They will give you 1 question. They will ask you any kind of scenery and you have to draw the human figures related to the composition. Paper number 4, objective type theory paper, or you can call it simply general knowledge paper. It is having 40 marks, 40 questions, 1 marks for each right answer, and the total 50, 50, 50 and 40, 190 marks total. And 10 marks are a credit marks to those candidates who have passed intermediate drawing grade exam. If a candidate is having A grade in intermediate drawing grade exam, then he or she will be awarded 10 marks. For B grade they will add 6 marks, and for C grade they will add 4 marks. After conducting this exam, all 4 paper, next important step for CET cell is to announce the provisional result. This is not the final result, because after document verification there might be changes, and after addressing grievances. Provisional result does not include your intermediate drawing grade exam marks. After displaying the provisional result, CET cell will give you 2 to 3 days to raise any questions or any grievance related to your marks, but for that you need 1000 rupees to pay. Now the next important stage is to declare the final result and the merit list. Marks, grievance, everything has been addressed, and now is the time to clear the final result with the merit list. This merit list will include all the list of the eligible candidates for cap round, as well as the final marks after adding your intermediate grade exam marks, and it indicates the position of each candidate. Now the next very important stage is a document verification stage. You have to go to any of the facilitation center, FCs, with your original documents to verify them. They will verify your earlier uploaded documents. If all documents and all information is correct, then they will give you a receipt with the seal of CET cell on it. Now CET cell will announce the cap round 1. Before that you have to log in and select preferences of courses and colleges you want to take admission in. Maximum 14 colleges and their courses you can select in decreasing order of your preference. Minimum 1 college and course you can select, and after submitting this form this preference form, you can take a printout. Whichever college you have selected as a first preference and your marks are good, then you will get that college, and it is mandatory for you to get admission in that college or for that course. And if you are not able to get that first chosen college or course, then they will consider the second choice whichever you have selected. If your marks are good for that second preference, then you will get that second college, but it is not mandatory for you to get admission in that college, and you can wait for betterment. Or if you want to take admission in second preferred college, then you can go and take admission there. If your marks are not good for second preference, then of course they will consider the third preference you have chosen. This process will be continued till the last college you have chosen. After this process, CET cell will declare or display a list of provisional allotment indicating allotted institute and course. Now the students, after this process, after declaring this list, students who want to confirm their admissions, they have to visit ARC center with all original documents required. Then from ARC center, means ARC center can be your college also. So from ARC, if that ARC center is not your college where you want to take admission, then you have to visit the college after that, and in that college you have to pay your fees, admission fees. Here I want to mention a very kind of important thing, that whenever you are paying fees, you might be not knowing that you have to pay it through demand draft. And if it is like very new city for you, there you have to just go. This is, I am talking about my personal experience. What happened, you have to go in new city and then you have to find out or search a bank first, centralized bank, and after that there it will take a lot of time to get the and you just have to come back again in the college and then you have to submit. That is kind of really hectic process. Instead of this, there should be the facility like online payment as College of Art. For like new student in new city, it will be little bit difficult, inconvenient. This is first cap round. The second cap round will be the same. Those candidates who haven't got admission, who haven't freeze the seat, will be eligible for this second cap round, and the second cap round will be like the same as first cap round. Then after that the third cap round will be there. Process will be same in each cap round. The final round will be mop-up round. Before conducting each round, CET cell will display the vacant seats available in that particular colleges and course. This mop-up round is a final round. Here a quick note, like what are the documents you need to have at the time of admission or to take admission in the Bachelor of Fine Art course. Number 1, SSC 10th class mark sheet. Number 2, HSC 12th class or +2 mark sheet. Number 3, MH AAC CET mark sheet, scorecard. You required a TC, transfer certificate from your previous school or college, and you need a nationality certificate. With this all mandatory documents, if you are a domicile of Maharashtra or Maharashtra state candidate, then you need a domicile certificate of Maharashtra state. These documents, if you are a reserve category candidate, SC/ST candidate, then you need a caste certificate and a caste validity certificate. And OBC candidate, then you need a non-creamy layer certificate. There is like different documents needed for different candidates. You can check that on the official website. After all this process, you will get admission to Bachelor of Fine Arts.